Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, words to my brethren all across the great region of South Florida. Um, Hope you guys are doing well out there. It's been quite a long time since I've been in front of the camera, for me at least. Life's been getting at me, but we get about the camera. It's like my man Lomachenko, and we keep fighting, man. So we're here talking boxing. Um, Interesting story. This came out maybe about a week ago or so. But I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I didn't hear a lot of people talk about it. But it's a story that fascinates me a lot. Um, Now, if you guys don't know, Mikey Garcia, he's in an interesting situation as a fighter. He doesn't have. He's kind of a free agent, so there's wiggle room to do whatever he wants. If he wants to fight, he can fight wherever he wants, who he wants, how he wants to do it. So, more power to him. If he wants to do that, great. But interestingly enough, I was watching a ES News video. Shout out to the man Ellie Seckback, and the video was about some random kid in the gym or something like that. But Mikey Garcia later on was in the video. Ellie went over to talk to him, and he revealed that he recently flew out to Miami, and he discussed having a fight at Marlins Park, right down the road here, in Marlins Park. Um, Derek Jeter and him apparently had a discussion about him potentially fighting at Marlins Park in the main event. And that was a story that came out of left field. It was really interesting to me because obviously, if you guys, for those of you who don't know, I do cover boxing, but living in South Florida, I'm a massive Marlins fan. I've been a Marlins fan since I could talk. Okay, so it's just interesting that's even a possibility. I'll read you guys the quotes and some stuff here from this article that I have in front of me. It says, case in point, Garcia revealed that he flew out to Miami recently to meet with Miami Marlins owner Derek Jeter. Among the topics they discussed was the possibility of bringing boxing cards to Marlins Park, which hold over 36,000 seats. In other words, it was just a kind of extracurricular undertaking that would have been impossible under the under Top Rank. Mikey then went on by saying, I quote, "I like that I'm able to do that. The possibilities there at Marlins Park are endless, really." And that's really that's all that was said from Mikey Garcia on that matter. But man, this is great because this is actually an idea that I've had in my head for a while. Marlins Park, for those of you who have never been to Marlins Park, it's a great venue. It's a fantastic stadium. It's every seat is good because it's a smaller stadium. But as far as boxing, Miami, if you go back and you look at the history of boxing, a lot of big fights taking place here in South Florida, particularly in Miami. There was a great boxing culture here in the 80s, parts of the 90s, and even the early 2000s. I can think back in the early 2000s, there was a good boxing culture. There still is good boxing culture here. I like what the Heavyweight Factory's doing right up the road, bringing shows back here to South Florida. But for a big name like Mikey Garcia to maybe fight here one day, I think it'd be great. He's clearly in boxing to become a star, and he's a very talented fighter. And there's some very big fights for him out there. And he fought his last fight at San Antonio. He's fighting this fight at the Staples Center against Robert Easter. And then if he decides to fight at Marlins Park, shout out to him. He's fighting at Marlins Park. At least he's going to these different markets that he's trying to fight. So I can't hate on him for that. I still do think, and I'm not gonna lie, I still think Lomachenko's gonna ice him. I can't say that. But if you don't fight at Marlins Park, that'd be great. Who knows, man? Like I said, man, I think what Eddie Hearn. I mean, I know not Eddie Hearn, but Eddie Hearn has thrown out the idea of going into different markets like Miami, like Chicago. Cities that were once big, proud boxing markets, and going back into them and doing that. And we know that Mikey's also had conversations with Eddie Hearn. So who knows, man? Maybe Eddie Hearn and Mikey Garcia might go to Marlins Park one day. We just don't know, man. I do find it interesting though that and this is a side note. There was a fight here. There was a fight card back here in December in South Florida. It was Luis Ortiz fought Daniel Martz. That was on the undercard of Ahmed Albiali, John Pascal. So it was Ahmed Albiali, John Pascal. Luis Ortiz. That was Luis Ortiz's fight before he fought Wilder. And that was where they met up and, they talked and bless you with the opportunity and all that stuff. But interesting enough, I went to the weigh-in for that, and the Marlins actually had people there. So maybe this is something that the Marlins have been looking into for a while. We don't know. But it is duly noted from me being from South Florida that they're considering having a fight at Marlins Park. It'd be great to see them fight there. I go there a couple times a year to go watch the Marlins play. Win, lose, or draw. Win or lose, no matter how good or bad they are, I'm always watching the Marlins. So good news. If a fight ever does come here to South Florida, Mikey Garcia makes that happen, then it would probably be like a master dream come true if I could cover that fight. Being a big Marlins fan, covering boxing. When I go to boxing events anyway, I'm always wearing Marlins gear anyway. But anyway, I don't want to ramble no longer. The main idea of the damn video is Mikey Garcia has talked to Derek Jeter about potentially coming to Miami down the road in the future and bringing boxing shows to Marlins Park. So you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every gosh darn video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.